Hi, Jess.
What's going on?
Well, technical difficulties for one.
Holy smokes.
Guys, we're going into the dark ages here with this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull this kind of closer, Jess, so everyone can see you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, you know, not too bad.
Good.
Living the dream up in isolation.
Yeah.
Jess, this is like so awkward to be holding it this way, but everyone, this is Jesse DellaVedova from Dilawri. I have to move my shit around. Now, Jess, you're like a legitimate inspiration because you were, when I met you, working at Rogers.
Yeah.
And now you're like the GM of all these dealerships.
Yeah. Director of sales, yeah.
So from washing cars to working your way up to being in a suit and tie in the you know, running all the dealerships, how do you feel right now knowing that you have all these people under you who are looking up to you and looking to you for answers?
Yeah, it's definitely bizarre times for everybody. I mean, I don't think it's anything anybody's used to. This is a new territory for, you know, not only us, not only our industry, but, you know, all of Canada, all of the whole world. We're doing the best we can to, you know, make sure that everybody remains positive and make sure that everybody is just reassured that, hey, we're here for them. And yeah, it's tough. It really is tough.
So, excuse me, Jess, I'm like all over the place now after that mishap. How long have you been running the stores as a GM?
Director of sales, I've been since 2014, but I've been with the Dilawri Automotive Group since July 2003.
And I'm pretty sure you've never in all those years seen anything like this or remotely close to this happening.
Yeah, no, it's, I'd say that probably the closest thing was that our recession in 2008. But I mean, you know what? We've been at this for so long that we typically know how to pivot and how to react to most situations, but something like this nobody's prepared for, and there's really no reaction. You just gotta try and make the right decision, and you know, obviously keep the business piece in mind, but there's also the humanity side too, right? Where, you know, there's a lot of, like you said, Tara, there's a lot of people. I've got 347 employees that, you know, like you said, look to us and say, hey, what the heck's gonna happen? You know, and
right.
Just make the right decisions and the best decisions that we can, you know.
Jess, did you have to lay off any workers recently because of all of this, or is everyone still sort of on their normal shifts?
Yeah, we had to go down to a reduced staff, reduced hours. We were not fortunate enough, but I'd say we had a situation where, you know, some people wanted to take a step away, you know, just for the overall concerns and everything. We had some people that were, you know, choosing to voluntarily self-isolate. We had people that were mandatorily self-isolating. And it kind of made that situation a little bit easier on us. We had to, the people we had to kind of bring on were willing to work. So, you know, it all worked out. Everybody, we took care of our staff, obviously, and we're empathetic to the whole situation and respected everybody's decision, but we were able to operate. I mean, we did plan on keeping open. We did plan on going, you know, fighting for 12 rounds and going through this whole thing and providing whatever services we could to the customers. But yeah, it's we did have to downsize a bit.
Right. Are you guys taking extra precautions and extra measures with the people that are currently working with you?
Yeah, very much so. We have 11 stores in the group, through the Dilawri Automotive Group, and we have a number of cleaning companies that we have, and we brought them on an extra hour a night per store to disinfect and just decontaminate the entire showroom, the entire service department, all departments really. And, just wipe down all the armchairs, wipe down the keyboards, wipe down the telephones, the screens, any cabinets, any door handles. We also disinfect the showroom and the service department anywhere where there's customer traffic at morning, noon, and in the evening. And then again, obviously, by the cleaning company, like I mentioned. So, we are comfortable with the way we sanitize the showroom and just making sure customers and our staff are comfortable coming into work and conducting business.
So do you find you're running business as usual? Has the foot traffic reduced at all? Are people still coming in?
Foot traffic has reduced. It's a bizarre time. We've always had, I'd say, about 70% of our traffic comes off. It starts online anyways. I wouldn't say it comes offline. It starts online. The journey starts online. And then, customers inquire that way. And then once we, interact with them, then they come into the showroom. I find that the big difference is that the journey from their initial inquiry online is lasting a lot longer. So they're completing about 75-80% of the process, of the purchase process online. And then essentially they're coming in to sign papers and pick up their car is the interaction face to face. That's the FaceTime we have with the customer.
And now, are there talks of shutting you guys down? Because I know that in Gatineau, they've closed the dealerships there. Do you think you guys will be next?
Well, Doug Ford talked today. He provided a list of, narrowed down the list, I should say, of essential services and essential businesses that should remain open. There's a little bit of unclarity in regards to whether, the sales departments and the showrooms fall into that category, but and then there's other items too, even if the showrooms are to be closed, do the virtual showrooms close? Like, does the online presence close? So we're in the midst of dealing with that with the Canadian Dealer Automotive Association, and we're just trying to get clarity on that. And but there has been talk about it. There's definitely been talk about it.
Now, I know you're so driven and you're so into your work and your work ethic. And I've always admired you for that, Jesse. But do you feel like in your heart of hearts they should just close?
It's tough. It's tough. I think anybody who's been deemed essential, and that list was pretty long. That Ford had initially sent out, that list was, I think, a lot longer than anybody else had anticipated. But it's tough. It's tough. You know what? We're going into work. I'll tell you something, Tara. We are comfortable with the way we conduct business. I truly feel that the Dilawri Automotive Group does not put our customers or our staff at risk of any sort. We're very comfortable in the way we sanitize the showroom and the work areas and the traffic areas. We're very comfortable in all the cleaning products, and just from sanitizer to wipes to the way we handle everything. Like every desk, every office has a big circle of tape around it, which that's your zone. That's your zone, and you're not allowed. Your customers aren't allowed in that zone. Co-workers aren't allowed in that zone. Your counterparts aren't allowed in that zone. So when customers come in, they see how we're conducting business, and I think it's giving them. Well, I know it's giving them a sense of confidence and reassurance that, okay, wow, this is it's a little different than I had anticipated. I came in, everybody's like 10 feet away from me. They're all, even when you buy a car and you're signing off on your paperwork, you're 10 feet away from somebody.
Yeah.
So you get what you put into things. We're a firm believer that you truly do get what you put into things, and we put a lot of time and effort into preparing this process and this setup so that customers would feel comfortable coming and do business with us. So we to answer your question, Tara, I think we're comfortable with the way we're conducting business. And hey, if customers are coming in and customers inquiring and what have you, we're available. We've been there, and we are there, and we hope to continue to be there.
Now, aside from being there because you guys have created it to be more of a safe haven, when you're leaving your home, getting physically into your car and sort of driving onto streets that now look a little more bare, passing by grocery stores that have less cars or maybe lineups outside. How do you feel leaving every day and sort of seeing the impact this has had on the immediate world around you?
Yeah, like I said, it's bizarre times. It's definitely different getting out in the car every morning and not, having, half, if not less, of the traffic to deal with, and going into work. And then obviously, leaving Ashrock, going Bella behind, and, going into work, and just that risk factor. I mean, regardless of how many precautions we take, there is the risk, right? And so that's always in the back of my head. And yeah, bizarre times for everybody. It's definitely different.
Definitely. Jess, when you first heard of COVID-19, did you think it was going to be as big of a deal as it actually is?
From being honest, no. I didn't think I knew it was big enough, and then the thought of it scared me. But to think that where we are today, would we be here today? No, I didn't think we would be this far along, and just the way it's blown up, and the way, I don't think anybody could have imagined this. This is pretty mind-blowing for sure.
Do you personally see an end in sight, Jess?
I do. I really do. I do think, I'll tell you something, Tara. I think, and I've shared this with my family and friends, I think I'm a firm believer that Canada in general, Ottawa specifically, obviously because I'm in touch with it, but I think we're doing a good job. I truly believe that this really did scare us. I think this, Canadians don't deal with this kind of stuff. This isn't, we've never dealt with something like this, or anything even in the same realm of this. Like, it's new for all of us. And I truly believe, I speak for a lot of people in Ottawa, Canada, that this scared the living hell out of us, and it woke us up, and we're woke. And, I truly believe, I don't, anybody who's on this podcast right now or Instagram Live, they're in the house and they're watching this, and their family and friends are watching this, and they're all from home. They haven't seen their parents in 2-3 weeks. It's just the way it is. I think we're doing a good job. I truly do feel that.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It definitely has taken a toll. It's put a lot of things into perspective for a lot of people. I think none of us really have ever experienced anything to this magnitude ever before in our lives. Jess, do you feel like you will be able to go back to normal after all of this?
Yeah, I do. A little bit tougher to put a time on it, but I do think we will go back to normal. I think we will see, a big influx. I think everybody will be happy to get out. I think the government has taken some good steps. I wouldn't say great steps, but I think they've taken some good steps into providing aid to the, lending institutions and providing deferrals for a lot of small business owners and a lot of mortgages, and I know for our industry, the automotive industry, where we're handing down a lot of car payment deferrals and things like that to try and ease the pain for the next 90 days to 6 months. So, yeah, I do think we will come out of this. I truly do. I think all the money being pumped into these aid packages and everything is geared towards protecting us so that we can come out of it in, who knows, 3 months, 2 months, 4 months.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Hopefully, however long it takes, it's just a matter of time, I think. Do you feel like you've grown to be more of an anxious person throughout this process? Do you think this has brought out any feelings of anxiety or anything like that you've maybe never felt before?
I have my days. I think we all do.
Yeah.
I'll have days where I'm very optimistic and talking to my friends and family, and I'll be, well, we're going to come through this. You know what, man? All we need is this, and all we need is that, and if everybody can do everything right, and if this happens and that happens, but I think it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets any better. I think we got a little bit of time here. I think everybody's got to brace for a minimum of 30 days, maybe 60, maybe 90. But I think in order to really do this the right way, everybody's got to buckle down for the next 30 to 60 days.
Do you see us entering a full-blown lockdown?
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely could see I definitely could see that, especially after Ford, released. He cut that list in half of essential businesses to remain open today, which is bold, And after the projections came out and stuff like that, I think it's a good move. I think it is a good move, even though who knows whether or not we're going to be part of that list. But I think it has to happen. And like I was telling at the beginning of this, I said, the decisions we're making at work are based on two things. We've got the business side to it, but we've got the humanity side to it. And just like the decisions that they're going to make, there is a business side to it with the economy and everything, but the humanity side needs to be taken into account. And I think that'll definitely come.
Yeah, for sure. Are you guys having a hard time explaining this to the kids right now? Do they understand?
Yeah, they I would Rocco more than Bella, but we're just kind of bringing them up to speed on, there's a sickness out there and so on and so forth. Not going into too much detail, but they definitely know. They're obviously, with them not being able to go outside and interact with their cousins and friends and stuff like that, it's a little bit tougher. But yeah, we brought them up to speed as much as we think is needed.
That's fair. I think it's hard when it comes to the kids because you don't exactly know. You want to sugarcoat it, but you also don't want to be shielding them from the reality that we're all in. It's really challenging. I completely understand that. What are your hopes, Jess, for, the upcoming months when we come out of this maybe? What do you hope to happen?
I really hope we flatten the curve. I think we've put in, Ottawa specifically, but I think Canada will flatten the curve a little bit quicker than most. We'll see. I really hope that we can kind of come out of this, but May would be nice if we can come out of it in May. I think that would be a good sign. I think we're in for a little bit of a tougher April, to be honest with you. I don't want to be overly optimistic, but I don't want to be, a downer either. I do think April's going to be a very tough month.
Well, I mean, they were saying, the surge has yet to come. And, this is just sort of the tip of the iceberg and to brace ourselves. So I think that it will get worse before it gets better. I think that we all need to realize that and then go from there. Do you find yourselves having to reduce prices in the showroom? Is everything still marked as usual?
Yeah, we're our marketing strategy, like when it comes to pricing and promotions and incentives and programs, we haven't. We're trying not to. We don't want to come across as look at our pricing, get in here now. You really gotta be very careful with that so you don't come across the wrong way. And they're, like I said, man, these are different times. The marketing approach has got to be different. You got to change with it. You got to really think on, okay, how can I have a clear message to my customers and not have them think that we're trying to generate business, generate profit, generate this, generate that, and just show them, hey, we're here for whatever you need. We have this, the Dilawri care package. We have, all kinds. We have a slew of products that can protect people through these kind of situations as well. You know what I mean? Like from that, I'm willing to bet you, that loss of employment insurance and life accident health insurance and critical illness. A lot of these insurances are going to become a lot more popular once this is all done. Like a walk-away insurance where you can walk away from your car payments or a loss of employment and different packages. So I'm working on a package right now for all 11 stores for the Dilawri Automotive Group where you can just walk away in the event that you do lose your job or that, uncertain times like this.
Yeah. It definitely makes you, I think it was Hassan Jama that had said this to me the other day where he said, it's forcing us into being prepared for things that we never thought we had to be prepared for before. So taking everything into consideration, and I think that's genius on your part that you're sort of getting ahead and jumping on that now.
Yeah, and it's something people are going to want. People, they never thought that they would be scrambling and having to defer payments and stuff, and we're living it. We're living it with our customers. We're living it with our employees. We're living it with everybody. And people are looking for deferrals so they can stay afloat and car payments and this and that. And everybody's touched by this. I mean, but if you can have the show a little bit of empathy in these situations, it means so much to the customers and to your staff. When we do get back to a little bit of normalcy, it means so much, and that'll come back around to you 360.
No, you're absolutely right. Jess, and only because I've been asking everybody a question along these lines, and I'm curious to know what you would think. Do you think there's any conspiracy behind COVID-19, or do you just take it for what it is? What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I think I'm a believer that you got to question everything. I don't think you can take anything for face value. You definitely got to question things. Just have respect for yourself, question things, but at the same time, take everything with a grain of salt. I get a good kick, and I get enjoyment out of reading up on these things sometimes too. And I'm part of all the WhatsApp chats and stuff like that, and all these awesome memes of this guy that's just.
Oh yeah, are those the Amanda Saab memes? Yeah. She's quite the inventor.
But no, the conspiracies, hey, it's very possible there may be an agenda behind this, but who knows? That's not for me to say. They are interesting, and they are entertaining for sure. Definitely.
No, I agree. I mean, I was kind of toying with the whole 5G thing today, and I read something somebody posted, and I sent it to my sister, and she goes, you're not thinking straight. This is not a rational thought process. And I was like, well, I guess if you want to, put it that way, but this is not a rational situation either. So I don't really know what to make of anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of one of those situations where none of us know what to make of it.
Yeah. It is tough.
Jess, do you have anything you'd like to say to everybody now that you're live? Finally. Live.
I'm alive?
No. Now that you're live on Instagram.
Now that I'm live on Instagram, and thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties.
Jess, they came back time after time. Every time I logged off, the same people were right back in here for you. You're a very loved man.
I saw that, and I appreciate it. And I love all you guys, too, for showing me the love. I appreciate it. For all those people that did tune in, I know they've known me for a long time, and I do appreciate the support. And honestly, Tara, congratulations to you for all the success you're having with this. You know what? I've seen, I'm on Ashton's phone right now, and this thing's blowing up, and I've seen comments of, oh my God, as if Tara's doing such a great job with this and stuff.
They're so cute.
No, congratulations on your success. This is a really good concept, and it's my pleasure to join you.
Thank you so much, Jess. I've always cared for you. You've been like an older brother to all of us for so long. And it's so great to have you on my show, Oh Shit. And it's called Oh Shit because it never quite works out right, there's always something. Thank you so much, Jess. Love you so much. And I'm going to welcome tomorrow, guys. I have Ava she's the co-founder and director of Leave It to Us. It's a hospitality company in Toronto. And I'm super excited to chat with her. That's Ava Sweetie. I don't know if I pronounced her last name properly because
that's right.
Is it right? I always assume it's Sweets because of all their handles. But
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's tomorrow, guys. I'm super excited to have her on. Jesse, thank you so much. Hopefully I'll have better luck with technology tomorrow, guys. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks, Jess.
Last thing before everybody goes.
What?
How about those Kansas City Chiefs, the world champs?
I was gonna wear a Bills shirt just to screw with you. Thanks. Jess, you have so many friends. Hi, friends. Hi, Jesse's friends.
I had to throw that in there.
I knew you did. They won, though. Hey.
They did.
All right, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Jess. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Bye. Okay, guys, like I said, tomorrow night I have Ava Sweetie, the co-founder and director of Leave It to Us. It's a hospitality company based out of Toronto. Sorry for my flusteredness. This just didn't work out at the very beginning. Multiple attempts. I'm hoping tomorrow will work better. I don't know what happened. It's like the second I figured YouTube out, I forgot how to use Instagram. really working on it here. Thank you all for tuning into this live edition of Oh Shit. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care.